Hi Leslie, good lesson yesterday. Hope you found it helpful. As we said at address, we want to try to avoid getting too far from the golf ball. As we can see on the left hand side, what that will cause you to do now in the backswing is move a long way away from the golf ball. You can see your spine angle now moving upwards and your head moving back away from the golf ball. Not any wrist hinge there whatsoever, and the club now getting stuck very much behind you. And as we said, the golf swing is all about angles. If your angle of the shaft, as we're halfway back now, is sort of horizontal to the ground, the club's going to want to come back now up in the air, hence the reason why you were catching a lot of shots on the top of the ball and the ball rolling on the ground. What we're looking for now, a lot closer in terms of our setup, as you can see, and the focus now is just to try and hinge those wrists up. So as the club starts going back now, create a wrist hinge. As we get halfway back, you can see the club now pointing more up in the air and actually down towards the golf ball. We're swinging the club down a much better angle, much better swing plane to swing the golf club back towards the golf ball. So when we get to the top of the backswing now, we can return this club back to the golf ball with an angle created to get the club to the bottom, and the ball then flies up in the air down towards the target there. So we can stand a little bit closer to the golf ball, get the sensation those wrists are hinging up in the backswing. As you said, trying to create that L shape, I suppose, halfway back would be sort of a practice or a checkpoint for you. As you can see, the left arm there is still a little bit bent, but the wrist now is certainly hinging up a lot better. So if we can get that correct position, it will certainly make striking the golf ball a whole lot easier. So I hope that helps. Any questions, feel free to give me a shout, and I'll see you soon.